Hi guys, and welcome back to another Gab's cryptocurrency video where we trade by data and not by hype. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily technical analysis like this. So in this video, we are going to talk about different things such as this crucial Bitcoin movement na nakita natin ngayon, which is this big dump na ating titingnan. We will also take a quick look with the logarithmic growth curve, the crypto fear and greed index, the altcoin season. Ano ba? Kamusta na ba yung mga altcoin season index natin? And let's also dive into SLP and Axie Infinity token as I believe marami sa inyo ang nag-aabang nito as for sure gusto nyo na malaman kung ano ba yung next time to enter and to exit for SLP. So before we start this video, I'm also giving a free Ethereum giveaway. So if you want to join this, guys, link is in the description below. Itong form na to, pwede kayo sumali kung gusto nyo, guys. So you just have to follow some of the criterias in order to know kung ano yung mga kailangan nyo para makakuha nitong giveaway natin. So right now, let's assess the Bitcoin movement ngayon. So for this Bitcoin movement, as what I've been telling you, ang mahalaga natin ngayon is the 50-week moving average. Kasi itong 50-week moving average has been the line na ating tinitingnan kung saan tayo makakuha ng bounce if we are in a bull market year. So, in a bull market year, remember guys, itong red line is a support. So, we usually get bounces from this line. So, ayun na may bounces tayo noong 2014, meron din tayong bounce noong 2018, meron, dyan tayo usually nag-enter for this bull market or nag-exit. It's either entry or exit. Pero look at this. We are now actually at the last leg of our red line. There are some times na nag-hold itong line and that sustained the bull market. However, ito nga, kado ngayon guys. If this goes down, this is actually going to be a bear market na officially for Bitcoin. Bear market in terms of midterm. So, naalala niyo yung scenario guys na sinabi natin na meron tayong three scenarios na kailangan tingnan. So, the first scenario is the V-shaped recovery. The second scenario is the reaccumulation phase. And the third scenario is this midterm bear market. So right now, what we are currently seeing is more likely leaning onto a midterm bear market. So what does a midterm bear market implicates dito sa ating price action? So a midterm bear market does not mean na you have to sell. It does not mean that it's a very long term. It does not mean that it's the end of the cycle. When we are going to talk about a midterm bear market, what it actually means is this will be a cool-off phase for Bitcoin. So in that case, what we are going to see is this type of movement in the following days, which could lead to a lower price action if yun yung midterm bear market. So sa midterm bear market, we could actually see this 50-week moving average go down as well as the price together with it. Pero does that mean na it's the end of the market? No, it's not. Actually, what does this mean is it's a very cool off phase. So just like what we have seen in this ones, and if you're going to look at historical data, it's actually trying to replicate the previous movement. Kasi kung titingnan mo itong pump na to, we actually had this mini bull market noong 2014. And then after nyan, nag-enter tayo ng midterm bear market. So if we are going to follow this previous action, then this would implicate na we are actually starting to see a midterm bear market. So will this be the market cycle top? Ang tanong. Kasi alam ko marami sa inyo nagtatanong na, hala, tapos na ba yung bull market? Tapos na ba yung market cycle natin? Now, to answer that question, ang kailangan natin tingnan is the logarithmic growth curve. Kasi if one thing is very important dito, it's actually this one. Kasi you're actually going to see na we have market cycle peaks at a certain level. Pero it's also worth noting na this is not the first time na we're going to see a move like this. Kasi if you're going to look at the 2014 market cycle, in the 2014 market cycle, we had this bull run and then after nyan, we actually achieved a local top. Now, ano ba ang difference ni local top sa market cycle top? Ang local top, meaning na local top is somehow a peak na this would indicate na ito yung midterm top natin. And after nyan, dyan tayo magkakaroon ng correction and it would enter into a midterm bear market, which we actually saw at that time. So, kung titingnan mo to, the midterm bear market lasted from April 12, April 16, up to October 2013. So, that's roughly around 6 to 8 months na ganun katagal na midterm bear market. And we only were able to confirm that move when it was around June na. So medyo matagal-tagal na siya. And if you're going to correlate that with today, it's actually yung ating movement ngayon, we actually entered this downward trend around May, and right now we are at the July month. So this, if history is an indication talaga, I think this would be the closest thing in order to compare this latest action. So yeah, ayun yung kailangan nyo tingnan. So what does you should do when when we are entering a bear market? So when we are entering a bear market, it's the time where you should accumulate more and more coins. So it's not the time to sell, it's the time to buy. Kasi marami akong nakikita na, nako, ipit na ako, ano ba gagawin ko? Kailangan ko na ba i-sell? No, that's not the way how you navigate this movement. The way how you navigate the crypto market is you sell whenever the price is going up, and then you enter the trade when it's going down. So in this case, what you should now be doing is you should be buying off from these levels. So kailangan bumibili ka diyan pag bumabagsak siya. Now, ang next question is, paano ka ba mag-enter diyan? So alam ko ito yung mga next question is, what is the next strong support for this Bitcoin movement? So with that being said, kailangan natin ngayon tingnan yung daily time frame at mga shorter time frames. So, let's look into the daily time frame muna. So, for the daily time frame, our major supports na kailangan natin tingnan is actually these levels na ating pinagda-drop. So, let's look at the January data. So, tandaan nyo guys, we are all based on the data. So, if you're going to look at the January data, let's draw a horizontal line and get the lowest point possible. So, ito yung mga lowest point possible na pwede natin tingnan for the Bitcoin price if you're going to talk about historical data. So, the first lowest point being is actually this level of 30,027. So 30,000 US dollars is actually the first support. And right now we are going down below this 30,000 support. Take note guys, this is for the daily time frame. So regardless kung ano yung maging close ngayong gabi, it's not important. What's important is the candle close tomorrow at 8 a.m. So 8 a.m. ang kailangan nyo abangan tomorrow. So ito, hindi siya mahalaga not unless nag-close tayo dito at 8 a.m. tomorrow. So, pwede pa ito umakyat. So, this might be a wick. So, mahalaga pa nating abangan natin yung price tomorrow at 8 a.m. to confirm this move. Kasi kung nag-close tayo na 8 a.m. dito below, this would more likely stay within this vicinity na. Pero if hindi siya nag-close dito, Bitcoin can still play around this level. So, definitely 8 a.m. tomorrow is a time to watch out for. Now, ang next na kailangan yung tingnan is this next action. So, if na-break natin si 30K, 28.9K ang ating next target. So 28.9K is actually the next strong support if you're going to base from the January data. So 28.9K ang kailangan nyo tingnan. And yeah, Bitcoin can still go down pa din. If na-break natin siya, then 27.7K ang pinaka-lowest possible na talaga. That's the lowest point na foreseeable ko for myself. So kung ako tatanungin nyo, ang nakikita ko pa lang na possible areas na pwede niyang i-drop is up until the 27.7K. Yun yung lowest ko na. Hindi ko pa makikita na, hindi ko pa sa ngayon nakikita na it will go to 25K. Sa ngayon, hindi ko pa siya nakikita na possible yung ganun mangyari. Pero, yeah, 27.7K and 28.9K ang itong level sa kailangan tingnan. So, what should you be doing dito? So, in time, if this is a confirmed bear market by next week, what you should now be doing is you should be dollar cost averaging at these levels. So you should be setting your buy orders dito. So if I were you, I would be setting multiple buy orders at this level. So kung yari meron kang, let's say ang pera mo lang is 1,500. So ganun kaliit lang yung budget mo. Well, at the price of 1,500 pesos, you can actually divide that into three, three dollar cost average area. So let's say you would want to enter dito 5,000 pesos at the first entry. So meron ka dyan pwede ka dyan maglagay ng 5,000. So pwede ka na actually mag-buy ng 5,000 ngayon pa lang. And then 5,000 at the next level. Actually, 500 pesos dapat yan. So let's say 500. And then this one is 500 pesos. And that's roughly around siguro $10, which is yung minimum ni Binance. So pwede pa naman siya. 10, 10 to $15 siguro pwede ka maglagay dun. So $10 and then yeah, you could say 500, 500, 500 kasi marami akong nakikita na dollar cost average daw is only possible for people who has low budget. So I don't think that's true. I believe anyone can do dollar cost average kasi tingnan mo, so halaga na 1.5k, you can still dollar cost average at this level. So let's say go down below siya, that's where you hodl na. So if I were you, this one would be kung na-feel na to, hayaan mo na siya kasi in a bear market, of course the price will always go down but hindi ang risk management natin dito palagi is up is what will the lowest point be? And with that being said, it's very impossible to know what's the lowest point palagi. So we need to follow a proper risk management dito. So this is the next support na kailangan nyo tingnan and our risk management would be the 30k, the 28.9, and then the 27.7k. So dun ako personally, after ko, kasi ako kakabay ko lang ulit at the 30k level. So ngayon wala na akong pang buy order pero let's say pumasok na yung let's say nakuha na ako ng salary at the next week, I would now enter a new dollar cost average. So if you would like, kunyari, ang budget mo naman is 5k, pwede ka naman actually mag-set ng dollar cost average at more levels down below. And that's not bad kasi what you are doing now is you are trying to maximize your each and every position dito sa Bitcoin price. So that's what you should be doing now. And alam ko sa inyo na marami sa inyo ang gusto mag-invest sa crypto. And alam ko meron din sa inyo gusto mag SLP and Axie Infinity. Of course, Ethereum and Cardano. Now, ang kailangan nyong alamin is every time na bumabagsak si Bitcoin at this level, pag nakita nyo na bumagsak si Bitcoin sa level na yan, what you should now be doing is you should be buying. Kung yari, bumagsak si Bitcoin dito. Pag nakita mo na siya bumagsak dyan, you should now go to Ethereum and then let's say mag-buy ka na ng certain amount. So, ganun yung personal strategy ko dito. So, every time na bumabagsak dyan, tapos nakita ko na bumagsak siya dyan, sabihin ko, ay, ayun, sakto, pwede na ako bumili Ethereum kasi, of course, dependent si Ethereum dito and Cardano. So, ganun yung ginagawa kong personal strategy. And yeah, meron din ako iba nakikita na it's also good to stake. Kasi marami ako nakikita din na sabi nila na noong bull market, isa-stake ko yung pera ko, isa-stake ko yung crypto ko kasi sabi nila, pag nag-stake ka, you are holding your money and then you are not going to sell it, 'di ba? So if that happens, at least after 3 to 6 months, let's say nag-stake ka at this area. Nag-stake ka diyan and then after siguro 3 months, andito na yung price. You would sell that money ngayon. Ngayon, ang problem sa ganyang strategy is when staking, you should be staking whenever you are in a bear market. Kasi marami ako nakita sa inyo nag-stake during the bull market and that's a hindi naman bad kasi siguro let's say naswertehan mo na exit dyan. Pero let's say nag-stake ka at this time. Ngayon nag-stake ka dyan and then biglang bumagsak. So ang ang endpoint niyan, marami sa magsasabi na scam ang crypto kasi bigla namang bumagsak yung staking ko. Ngayon, yun yung iniiwasan natin ngayon. So let's follow a proper risk management dito, guys. So ang risk management natin ngayon is during this period, itong period na to, so this bearish period ngayon ni Bitcoin, this is actually now the best time to stake any coins. So let's say you want to stake your Cardano or you want to stake your Bitcoin, you want to stake your Ethereum, this is now actually the best time to stake. And regarding staking, siguro I will be doing a separate video regarding staking, but yeah, stay tuned for that one. And sasabihin ko dun ano yung mga preferred platforms ko regarding staking. Kasi, of course, ang kagandahan ng staking as compared to hodling, pag nag-stake ka ng coin, yung pera mo, yung amount of Bitcoin mo, kunyari meron kang, let's say you have 0.5 Ethereum. So, let's say you have 0.05 Ethereum. And then, let's say tumaas si Ethereum about 50%. So, of course, yung halaga ni 0.05 Ethereum mo is tataas din ng 50%. However, if hinodl mo siya, ang makukuha mo lang pa din is 0.05 Ethereum. Pero ang difference nun, so ito yung hodl So hodl, yun yung hodl. Ang staking naman, pag nag-stake ka ng Ethereum, may interest yung iyong crypto. So ibig sabihin nun, instead na 0.05, let's say tumaas yung halaga nagkaroon ka ng interest na let's say 0.001. Makakakuha ka ngayon na extra 0.001 Ethereum as compared dito. So, pag nag-stake ka, you are actually getting interest in your crypto. So, yun yung kagandahan ng staking. And at the same time, pag tumaas din yung value, tataas din yung amount of crypto mo. So, this is actually now the best time to stake any crypto at this area, which is yung bearish phase. So now, alam na natin yung mga long-term price action, alam na natin yung mga support, alam na natin yung what should we be doing. Let's talk about the Bitcoin short term. So, for the Bitcoin short term, alam ko marami sa inyo na masyado nang kinakabahan for this latest action, but ito ang current analysis natin. So, right now for the Bitcoin short term, let's actually use the 4-hour time frame kasi if you're going to look at the hourly time frame, these are all just noises kasi the price of Bitcoin will fluctuate regardless dahil yun nga, sobra yung volatility natin ngayon. And ito ang kailangan nyo next tingnan. So, if you're going to look at the 4-hour time frame, so let's clean this up lang before we head into the short term. So, for the short term, ito ang nakikita natin. Let's use a different chart, BTC USD, and then let's use Coinbase. So, for this short term, we we are now actually seeing this falling channel. So this falling channel in the 4-hour time frame is actually visible in all time frame. So ito, right now we are seeing this falling channel. So right now Bitcoin is playing at this channel and ang foreseeable lowest point natin ngayon for the short term would be this level of 28.4k. So if Bitcoin still drops tonight, 28.4k would be the lowest point possible na pwede nating makitang drop. And yeah, this is following this support na nakita for the 4-hour time frame. You could actually see this in the daily and other iba't ibang chart. So yeah, may nakita ko nagtatanong what about Matic? So for Matic guys, lahat sila dependent pa din kay Bitcoin. So you should be still following Bitcoin muna bago kayo mag-enter into altcoins. Pero we will be talking about altcoins mamaya. Nakahanda yung altcoin season index dito. So yeah, let's focus this on the short term. So in the short term, we are still falling at this movement. So you could see that this is a falling channel. So for me, this now looks like a falling channel. And let's see if in the following days, if we can get a bounce dito. Kasi just like in the early days, we are getting bounces off from these falling channel. So if let's say nag-fall down siya below and nagkaroon siya ng breakout from this falling channel. So if ang nagkaroon siya ng breakout, our technical target would be getting this height of this channel and then ilalagay natin siya sa point of breakout. And then let's say pumunta siya sa baba or sa taas. So these are the levels that you should be watching out for. So if nag-break out to such falling channel, ang technical target natin would be this top of the channel, which is the 40,500 area. However, if nag-breakdown tayo, ang foreseeable nitong falling channel is actually this 22k, which for me, I think is not yet possible for now. I think this will only be possible if talagang nag-confirm yung ating bear market, which is yun nga yung weekly time frame. Pero yeah, we are adding this to our cards just in case na biglang bumagsak palalo. Pero yeah, Now, this is for the short term, and this is something that you should now be looking out. And this is actually this Fibonacci retracement. So right now, our short-term price action is heavily dependent on this Fibonacci retracement. So actually, nag-draw ako ng Fibonacci retracement tool. And guys, if you want to know how to use the Fibonacci retracement tool, meron akong playlist dyan down below, which is you can learn how to use this Fibonacci. So let's look at this. So right now, at the Fibonacci level, we are actually seeing this 618 level at the 30K area. So right now, it's actually saying na this is a strong support, the 30K area. So if this is an indication na kung ano yung magiging target area natin, if na-break nitong level, if let's say next week at 8 a.m. nagkaroon siya ng close dito below the line. 8 a.m. next week guys, yun yung kailangan yung abangan. If nag-close siya below, then this would mean that the Bitcoin price would play around the 20,000 US dollar area. So that's only for the worst case scenario. So if we're going to talk about the worst case scenario, yun yung kailangan natin i-watch out. Kasi remember, our our the way we navigate in the crypto market, the way how we navigate with the crypto market is by using different risk management strategy. So, yun yung risk management natin if yung weekly candle close nag-close dito below, which is this. Let's open the weekly and then itong 50 moving average. So right now, si 50 moving average ay ito. 50 moving average is still holding the support for this kasi doon tayo nag-close. This is not yet confirmed kasi in order to confirm this move, kailangan mag-close siya next week. So, yan, kailangan siya mag-confirm. So, right now, hindi pa siya confirm kasi ongoing pa yung candle. So, pwede siya maging week pa lang. So, yeah, definitely you should watch out for that. Mukha daw siyang bear pennant. So, sa 1 hour time frame, sige, let's look at the 1 hour time frame. Ang bear pennant, actually, hindi na to mukhang bear pennant kasi ito yung bear pennant, which is yung kanina mas maayos tong tingnan na bear pennant. So this is a bear pennant. However, this one, medyo iba na siya eh. This would more likely look like a falling wedge. So if this is a falling wedge, this would mean na ang falling wedge is a trend reversal na. And actually, we are actually starting to form a bullish divergence na for the 1 hour, for the early time frame. So ayun, no, meron tayong increasing RSI. So I think the bears are currently losing right now. But still, this can still go lower. Ayan no. So meron tayong falling wedge. Let's look at the 15-minute time frame. So yeah, ayan no. Kita yung falling wedge dito. So this would mean now we can still go lower up to the 29K area and more likely increase this bullish divergence. Kasi ayan no, increasing yung RSI natin. This would mean na this is gearing up for a move. It's either to the upside or to the downside. But if we move to the upside, of course, 29.8K is the target. So you could actually long this position. So if this breaks out with volume, remember, volume ang kailangan, this would go up. So marami akong nakikita na SLP daw. Sige, tandaan natin yung SLP in a few minutes after nito. So right now, this next Bitcoin opportunity is by this following this movement. So if this breaks out with volume, remember, volume ang kailangan. And just like yung kaninang video na in-upload ko, that's how yung tutorial video na in-upload ko would be our best way on in entering this trade. Sige, so yeah, that's Bitcoin for the short term. Pero if this breaks to the downside, ang technical target na natin would be the 28.6K. So yeah, 28.6K would be the next level to watch out for then. So yeah, guys, if you want to support the channel, you can also leave some donation at the dollars at this YouTube super chat. Meron dyan dollar sign down below. You could actually donate if you want to support the channel. And if you want to join our Ethereum giveaway, nagbibigay ako ng free Ethereum. You can actually join our free Ethereum giveaway at the description din below. Meron din dyan link to the Google form. So now, let's go to the most awaited naman, which is the SLP price action. So for the SLP, ang sabi ko sa inyo guys dyan is, if na-break natin itong, yung huling update ko sa inyo dito is, actually this level, which is this Fibonacci level of 24 cents up to the 28 cents. So right now, so previously, we are playing at that level exactly as predicted. So ayan no, we have been playing at those levels exactly. Pero right now, SLP is breaking this support. So this is a very crucial area na for SLP kasi this would mean na we can still go lower pag na-break natin yung support. So right now, we have broken the support of 24 cents and this would mean SLP can now go lower up to the 19 cents area. So hindi naman 19, to 22 cents, 20 cents, yeah, 20 cents area. So right now, SLP can play around 20, 19 and 20 cents. And yeah, alam ko marami na sa inyo kung nagtatanong na magandang time na ba para mag-breed. For me, this is actually one of the best times na kasi whenever na we are entering this whenever na we have this capitulation after a major increase, ito biglang pump. This would mean na this area kung saan na siya nagko-consolidate, that would be the best entry na ulit. Kasi this would mean na we are actually getting oversold. So once we get oversold, that's now actually a good entry for SLP. But yeah, do note na this can still go sideways and relatively stay at this level for a long time kasi Bitcoin is now at this level nga. So yeah, that's SLP and and definitely now what you should be looking out for. Now for Axie Infinity, ang previously na sinabi ko sa inyo doon is this 200 moving average and the 100 and the 20. So yung previous video ko, pinakita ko sa inyo na andito si SLP, and if na-break niya yung 20 moving average, this would more likely go down. So, we actually saw that exactly. So, ayan no, bumagsak si SLP, and then ang sabi ko sa inyo, ang kailangan niyang support is this area. Kasi kung di niya na-break yan, this would move sideways at this area. Pero right now, na-break natin yung $17 support, and we are now actually heading down to this level. So, ano ba yung lowest point na pwedeng makita natin kay Axie? So, ang lowest point possible is actually this rising wedge. So, natandaan nyo yung rising wedge na ginawa ko noon, guys. So, this seems to be a possible fake out if you're going to say na this is a fake out. However, kasi ayun, wala siyang volume nung nag-breakout siya. Yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. Pero yeah, if this is a fake out, then this would mean na we are still playing this rising wedge movement. So, this is a rising wedge. So this would mean our technical target would be this $11.4 area or the $12 area. So for me, Axie Infinity can still go down to $12 at this rate. So ayun guys, this can only change if Bitcoin decides to go up. So yeah, lahat sila dependent kay Bitcoin regardless. So if iniisip niya na akit naman si SLP at Axie Infinity kasi marami naman naglalaro ng game, that's not true. Remember, mas malaki ang market ng trading. So, kahit sabihin nyo na marami naglalaro dyan, it will always be still dependent on the Bitcoin price action. Kasi, of course, number one, Bitcoin is top market cap coin. And then number two, mas malaki ang volume ng trading as compared to this game. So yeah, if Bitcoin decides to go down pa further, this would mean Axie Infinity can still go down to this $12 area. Pero right now, the lowest possible point for the $12 area is, for the Axie Infinity area, is this $12 area. So yeah, yun yung lowest point na pwede natin tingnan. And then, yeah, that's Axie Infinity. Now, meron ako nakita nagtatanong, can this still go up in the next few weeks? Ang general answer dyan, guys, ito yung kailangan nyo intindihin. Pag aakit na si Bitcoin, saka lang aakyat si SLP and Axie Infinity. So, yun yung kailangan yung palagi tandaan, guys. Pag bumababa si Bitcoin, affected lahat ng coins kasi pansin ko lahat ng coins bumababa ngayon. Sorry, Bagawan kasi. Yep, of course. So, let this be a lesson na everything is dependent on the Bitcoin price action. And with that being said, meron kasi din tayong sinusundan itong chart, which is the altcoin season index. SLP and Axie Infinity is actually an altcoin. So, ito yung kailangan nyo ngayon tingnan. So, altcoin season index. If we are if we are at this left side, yung index natin is below 50. Remember, below 50 ang kailangan ng threshold dito. If below 50 si altcoin season index, this would mean it's time for a Bitcoin season. So, this would mean na mas malakas si Bitcoin ngayon. Pero, if this is above 50, it would mean na it's an altcoin season. And right now, the altcoin season index in general is below 50 and it's currently at 24, but for the month it's 14. And you could actually see na itong rapid decline natin sa chart. So this would mean na right now, Bitcoin will be performing stronger against any altcoins. So lahat ng altcoins ngayon ay stronger against Bitcoin, against altcoins. So ayan no, as itong si Bitcoin for the past 3 months, nagkaroon siya na 44% drop. You could actually see a lot of coins dropping lower, even lower, such as ito pa si VeChain, BTT. So those coins are now underperforming against Bitcoin kasi nga we are in a Bitcoin season. So now alam nyo ngayon na ito yung kailangan nyo tingnan. Before entering into Axie Infinity or any type of NFT games, you should be understanding na kailangan na mag-enter kayo during a Bitcoin season kasi doon pinakamura ang presyo ng lahat ng games actually. In fact, lahat ng altcoins sobrang mura. So this would mean it's actually also the best time to enter SLP, Axie Infinity. And then wag niyo siya muna i-take profit. Ako, ang personal opinion ko dyan, wag niyo muna i-take profit kasi mas maganda na i-hold niyo muna siya up until bumalik si Bitcoin to the higher level. So let's look at this for our time frame. Kasi nga, 'di ba si Bitcoin is currently declining. So this decline in Bitcoin would mean na the altcoins will also go down. So right now, if meron ka ng SLP tas nakakuha na kayo ng rewards, wag niyo muna siya kunin, wag niyo muna isa-sell. Kung ako sa inyo, yung mga SLP tokens nyo na nakuha yung rewards, i-hodl nyo muna at hintayin nyo umakit si Bitcoin. Kasi pag umakit si Bitcoin, mahatak si SLP. So in that case, meron na kayong savings, meron pa kayong extra profit. So yun yung kagandahan ng entering into this level. So same goes with staking. If you stake your Cardano and your BNB at this level, at hinold mo lang siya, that's actually a good time kasi let's say 3 to 6 months at natapos yung staking period, you would actually see na tumaas na yung iyong Ethereum at Cardano with interest pa. So yun yung kagandahan ng entering in a bear market kasi you could actually stake your BNB, your Cardano, you could actually save your rewards with SLP. So this is now actually one of the best time. So if I were you, huwag kayo masyadong kabahan na masyado na tong mababa. So yeah, next question dito is, so ngayon alam natin na sila ay dependent kay Bitcoin. Of course, altcoin season is entering a Bitcoin season. So this would mean na kailangan focus tayo kay Bitcoin. The next question is, when will Bitcoin go up? So in order to answer this, let's look at this logarithmic growth curve. So for the logarithmic growth curve, you all know guys na we have been following this for the past few months na. If you have been in this channel for a very long time, alam nyo na sobrang ganda tingnan itong logarithmic growth curve. But before that, if you want to see more contents like this guys, just click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so para hindi nyo ma-miss yung mga gantong lives natin. And yeah, if you want to support the channel, you can also leave a donation down below para if you want to support the channel talaga, there's a dollar sign down below. So yes, donate lang kayo guys kung gusto nyo. And yeah, also, if gusto nyo makuha ng free Ethereum, I'm also going to give away free Ethereum. So yeah, link is in the description below kung gusto nyo makuha ng Ethereum. So sali lang kayo guys kung gusto nyo. You just have to follow some criterias and then yeah, you can get that free Ethereum. So let's go back to this logarithmic growth curve. So this logarithmic growth curve is indicating that we are still at the halfway point. So if this is the halfway point, what would be the best possible time for this price to go up? So meron actually ako isa pang chart. Harapin ko lang yung chart niya guys. So meron ako actually isang chart na nagsasabi kung kailan na si Bitcoin aakyat. So let's look for that video. So yung video ko na yun, I actually use 10 years of dataset. And that 10 years of data set is actually telling us when is the best time to buy and sell Bitcoin. Kasi doon tayo more likely makita ng increase and decline ng price ni Bitcoin. So before we dive into this logarithmic growth curve, ito yung average profit and loss chart for the 2012 and 2020, 2012 from to 2020. So itong chart na ginawa ko noon, yeah, so this chart, it says here na the best time to enter Bitcoin would be the June, July, August, and September months kasi in the past 10 years, it would mean na Bitcoin will always go down below, hindi naman always, it will more likely go down around June, July, August, September. So that would mean dun maganda mag-enter. And if history is any indication, October, November, December, and January are the time to take profits. Kasi ibig sabihin nun is dyan aakyat si Bitcoin. Tingnan mo tong November data. Ang laki ng inakit ni Bitcoin at the November month. So makita mo, if you are actually staking your coin in July, or if you are actually earning rewards from SLP during July, it would actually be ideal to hold your SLP, BNB, stake your Cardano, hold your Bitcoin, Ethereum, lahat. It will be very ideal to hold it today. Kasi it will more likely go up using this 10 years of data set. So yeah, you could actually do that in here. And then let's say na umabot na tayo sa peak natin. Tingnan nyo to guys. The December and January month are more likely a month where we are going to see 0% return on average. So what this data tells us is we are more likely to see a rapid yung siguro yung biglang taas ng coins or more of a bull run ulit during the bear months or last few months ng 2020 or 2021 or more likely na end months ni 2021, fourth quarter 2021, doon tayo more likely makita ng bull run. Pero yung kanyang exit, yung end ng bull run, would more likely fall around either December, January, or February. So, if you're going to ask me when is the market cycle top going to happen, it would be more likely around late 2021 or early 2022. And if you're going to look at the logarithmic growth curve, so may nakita ko ano daw ba ibig sabihin ng logarithmic growth curve. Sige, so just to give you a quick introduction for a logarithmic growth curve. Si logarithmic growth curve, ibig sabihin ni logarithmic growth curve is meron tayong 10 years of data and sa logarithmic growth curve, it follows a simple market cycle. So meron tayong cycle 1, cycle 2, cycle 3, and ngayon nasa cycle 4 tayo. And if you can see, what the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve tells us is the price will always go, hindi naman will always go up, but it will more likely go up kasi following a logarithmic pattern kasi it's actually a rapid increase and then nagkakaroon tayo ng diminishing return pero the price is still going up. So this means na the Bitcoin price would more likely go up rather than to go down. So Bitcoin is more likely to go to 500 US dollars, 500k, 500,000 US dollars than for it to go to $10,000 ulit. So it's very possible na Bitcoin will still go higher pa din. And if you're going to look at this data, meron tayong lowest point. Yung lowest point nitong logarithmic growth curve would say na yun yung market cycle bottom. And then yung higher point, that would say na yun yung market cycle top. So for this example, let's use the 2018 market cycle. So kanina pinakita ko sa inyo yung 2014 market cycle and then ito naman 2018 market cycle. Tingnan nyo to. Yung logarithmic growth curve, the bottom actually was indicated by this logarithmic growth curve bottom and then the market cycle top was indicated by this upper band ng logarithmic growth curve. So this would mean na if history is any indication, the upper and lower band would help us determine what is the market cycle top and when and where are we in the current market cycle. So ito yung current market cycle natin ngayon. Ito yung halfway point. And right now, we are seeing Bitcoin price. Si Bitcoin, hindi pa siya nag-reach sa maximum market cycle top. So this would mean this is just a local top or halfway point or midterm peak pa lang. So this would mean na Bitcoin is still and is about to enter the second half of this bull run. So yeah. May nakita lang akong comment. Hi, Michael. Sorry. Yeah, so let me use English from this point on since, yeah, I believe we are entering or we are seeing international community right now in our video. But yeah, let's go back in here. This would mean that every time Bitcoin is below, every time Bitcoin is below at this halfway point, this would mean this is actually one of the best time to enter. And then when Bitcoin goes up, yeah, if Bitcoin goes up, this would mean, and this would indicate that we are entering our second half of this market cycle. And if you are going to look at this closely, the more that we delay the market cycle, the more that our market cycle top increases. So if you're going to look at this closely, in January 2021, our market cycle top was around 93,000 US dollars. But today, the market cycle top, the foreseeable market cycle top is the 136K level. So this would mean that that our market cycle top, the foreseeable market cycle top, is now around 136,000. So this would mean the Bitcoin price can go above 100K and still relatively be bullish, and we could still see a higher market cycle top. It's because of this logarithmic growth curve. So now, yeah, this is very good for us kasi it's going to be a hell of a ride because of this market cycle top. So the Bitcoin logarithmic growth curve give us a very good and big idea on where can we expect a market cycle top. And this data also checks out with our data set, which we have been doing, which I actually created last month. So this would mean that in January, February, March, or late April or late 2021, that would be more likely the market cycle top. And it actually correlates with our data. Since in this data, it's very unlikely for us to see this go up within October. It's because the price of Bitcoin is right now is currently very low. So in order to get that recovery, that relief phase, that very strong recovery, it's very unlikely to see that within October. So this would mean that this would be more likely and possible to see a market cycle top around end of 2021 or early 2022. So this is one of the best time to buy any altcoins, especially Bitcoin. So yeah, that's Bitcoin. Now let's look into altcoins naman kasi I know most of you are waiting for altcoins. And yeah, also a quick note, we are at the extreme fear area for the fear and greed index. This would mean it's actually one of the best time to buy. So I actually bought earlier with crypto.com, but yeah, I'll be giving you more updates regarding crypto.com and some reviews on what is crypto.com. That's actually where I'm going to stake. But yeah, I'm going to leave a separate video for crypto.com. So yeah, why measure fear and greed? Kasi extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried and that could be a buying opportunity. So yeah, just like what we are seeing right now, investors are very worried because of this. So this would mean it's actually one of the best time to buy. So yeah, I'm now actually seeing a comment. Sir, is it okay to sell SLP now or should I hold it? Just like what I've been telling you earlier, it's actually one of the best time to hold and it's not the best time to sell. It's actually the worst time to sell. So you should now be holding your coins for the long term if I were you, or if for the midterm, you could actually stake your coins. Yeah, and that's my personal take on this. So yeah, let's now dive into other coins. So let's look at Ethereum. So with Ethereum, I believe last month or 3 weeks ago, I actually gave you this signal for Ethereum. So regarding Ethereum, I told you previously that we are seeing this rising wedge. And right now, we are seeing this playing out exactly as predicted. So look at this, guys. If you're going to follow this, the technical target of this rising wedge is actually the bottom of this wedge. However, I used a conservative approach on this So it actually depends on your standpoint on how would you follow this. If you are more conservative and you would like to secure your profits, you could actually target this support area. However, if you want to follow the technical target exactly, you could follow this bottom of the wedge. And right now, we played that one exactly as predicted. So congrats if you have traded this. And yeah, I believe Ethereum would more likely now go sideways. And take note, it will always be dependent on Bitcoin pa din. So yeah, right now Ethereum is still at this area. So let's change this to a daily time frame. It's because I believe this daily time frame is what you should now be following. So for the daily time frame, Ethereum has now dropped below this 200 moving average, and this is now actually one of the best time to buy. Ethereum would more likely consolidate at this area. However, if Bitcoin still drops lower, we could still see Ethereum drop up until, let's follow this next support. So if Bitcoin decides to drop further, the lowest possible point for Ethereum would be the 1.5K level or 1.6K. So yeah, if this goes lower, I would set some buy orders at the 1.6K levels if ever you want to buy or DCA more Ethereum. But yeah, at this point on, this is actually one of the best time already to buy Bitcoin as well as Ethereum. So yeah. So now let's look at Cardano. And this is actually a very interesting one with Cardano. So for Cardano, look at this. I believe you're going to you it's actually unbelievable that Cardano is still at this level. It's because if you're following this, let's draw this line. So for Cardano, we actually have this strong support which we have been following ever since February 13. So I believe most of you has joked about Cardano, saying that Cardano is a stable coin since we are relatively moving sideways. So everyone was saying that it's bad that Cardano is moving sideways. But right now, this is actually something more of a good news for us. Kasi before, everyone was saying sideways, everyone is saying that this acting as stable coin is bad. Right now, Cardano acting as a stable coin is actually good. It's because we are currently holding this $1 area. So yeah, if I were you, Cardano is actually one of the best coins right now to hold and stake. It's because we are holding strong at this strong support. And yeah, $1 area seems to be a very good foundation for Cardano. And if ever we go below this level, the 88 cents would be the best, very best time to enter Cardano. So yeah, this is actually the area now you should be watching out for Cardano. And let's also look at this 200 moving average. So right now we are breaking down from this 200 moving average, and from my personal standpoint, when the price goes below this level, it's actually time to buy Cardano. So thanks Hazel Hernandez for the donation. I really appreciate this. Sorry na miss ko ano pong meron sa late 2021, early 2022. Early 2021, early 2022 would more likely be the projected market cycle top. This is live, right? I asked, commented in your other video, but I didn't get a response. I would last to ask, what do you think about Crypto Blade skill? Actually, I have no idea what is Crypto Blade skill, so yeah, not sure with that. Pwede ko ba i-hodl yung SLP and Axie Infinity until this end of the year or October, November? Yep, of course. You could hold your coins if I were you. It's actually very ideal and it's the best option to hold your coins rather than selling it. It's because we are at this phase where Bitcoin is very oversold, and when we are in an oversold area, it's actually one of the best time to buy. And if you are now owning an SLP token or Axie Infinity or any type of coins, this would mean that buying during this extreme fearful area, extreme fearful days, extreme fearful season, this would be one of the best time to enter. Of course, for altcoins, this is also one of the best time to enter din kasi we are at this Bitcoin season. So yeah, I believe it's now a good time to enter for almost all coins. So that's why I've been telling you to buy the dip. Buy the dip. It's because this is a compounding profit. This is a compounding profit when when the bull market starts to enter again. Thanks, Mark Red. Bata mo ko, boss. Maraming salamat sa iyong donation. Thoughts po about lengthening cycle and diminishing returns. Video ni Benjamin Cohen. I think that is more likely that will happen since yeah, if you're going to follow this data, I believe that most of you are expecting Bitcoin to reach the market cycle top anytime soon. But yeah, I believe that it's not going to happen anytime soon. But the market cycle top would more likely be at the end of this year or early 2022, which would mean na it would validate and confirm the theory for diminishing return and lengthening cycle, which Benjamin Cohen is actually saying. So I believe that diminishing return will more likely happen. It's because of this logarithmic growth curve. If you are going to look at this logarithmic growth curve, we are actually seeing diminishing returns at this level. So right there we have a rapid increase, and then as time goes by, we are getting lower returns as compared to the start of our Bitcoin market. So yeah, diminishing return is more likely to happen, and lengthening cycle, yup, kasi if you are going to follow this, each market cycle is taking longer for us to complete a market cycle as time goes by. Time to long na ba, sir? Ako personally, I don't uh I don't want to entertain any short-term trade sa ngayon kasi this would be very risky. Not unless we get some areas na which would say na it's time for a trend reversal. So, ako personally, I would not enter into any futures trading or leverage trading in general if there is no confirmation or breakout confirmation happening. So, this is actually not the best time to enter into any leverage trading. So, if I were you, this is more of a time to enter into spot trading and dollar cost average your position. So, yeah, right now I would not long or short any position, not unless we start to form any patterns that could say that we are about to get a significant breakout and would mean that it's time for a trend reversal or anything similar to that. Pag mag-close ang BTC today, July 19, below 50 MA, ah dapat sa weekly time frame. So, it will be next week, not today. So, you should be following that one for next week. So, 50-week MA next week ang kailangan nyo tingnan. Any buy order for BTC right now? Yep. So, for best buy orders, my next buying orders for Bitcoin is actually the 28th. Let's plot lines in here. So let's draw a line. So these are the ideal buy orders for Bitcoin personally. So yeah, this is my personal buy orders. So if you want to follow this, it's on your own risk. Follow it at your own risk. But yeah, these are just all of my personal target. So buy orders 30K, of course, since nahit na natin yung 30K, so that's a good buying order, 30K. So you could actually buy one of a dollar cost average area. You could another buy order area is 28.6K and 27.7K or 27.9K. So yeah, 28.6K, 27.7K, and 30K area are good buying orders. I just want to ask if there's a breakout or breakdown with a huge volume. Does that mean that we should be looking for support? Yeah, if there's a breakdown with or without volume, you should still be following the support regardless. Kasi remember, the way we navigate the market is by following a proper risk management strategy. So regardless if it pumps or dumps, regardless if it has volume or it doesn't have any volume, you should still be following the support and resistance areas. So yeah, if I were you, you should be following the support and resistance areas, regardless if there's volume or no volume. And with that being said, then I believe this is also a good topic regarding volume. And look at this, guys. The dump that we are seeing today does not have any significant volume. So this means that the whole market itself is not selling as much as what we saw previously. So, and if this is the case, less people right now are selling. It means that there are people who are not selling anymore and more of holding their position rather than selling. So kung ikaw nag-sell ngayon, that's a bad move for me. It's a bad move to sell right now for me. It's because it's not much is not I don't think people are selling right now kasi very low on volume. And if you're going to look at this, we actually have more sell volumes in here. Tingnan mo to. We have more sell volumes at this time when it was this rapid drop too as compared to today's drop. The drop today does not compare that same significant sell volume as compared to days ago. So this would mean that the sellers are now exhausted. So we are seeing decline in the sell volume. This would mean that the RSI could start to increase. And yeah, we are actually seeing that playing out. Kasi tingnan mo to, the RSI is right now increasing regardless of the dump. So right now we are seeing this price lower, but take note, the price is now lower, but the RSI is higher. This would mean people are still holding and not selling. So if you are selling your position, then I'm not sure why are you selling it, but yeah, if you're going to look at this data point with the volume and RSI, less people are now selling as compared to days before. So yeah, it's good to buy and hodl at these areas rather than selling your position. So what will happen if if it closes below 50 MA on Monday? So if it closed below the 50 moving average weekly next week, then that would mean that we are entering a midterm bear market. So yeah, just like what I've said earlier, a midterm bear market does not mean a long-term bear market or something like a 3 year or 2 years. A midterm bear market would actually more likely take us between 2 to 3 months or 3 to 6 months, somehow, something like that. So we could actually see somehow a movement if we close below this red line, this 50-week moving average. So that would mean a 50, that would mean a midterm bear market. One of the scenarios that we have been telling you previously. Gab, you're doing right now is ano? Hindi ko maintindihan. The one you're doing right now is technical analysis, right? Yeah, that's right. I want to learn this too. So, yeah, if you want to learn technical analysis like this, you could actually check out my playlist. It's actually linked in the description below. You would actually find this whole playlist of Gabs Crypto 101. You would actually see the different analysis which I've been using. You could see how to buy the dip, how to trade crypto patterns, how to use volume in trading, my personal entry exit strategy, Fibonacci retracement tutorial, tail of the moving average, the logarithmic growth curve, bullish and bearish divergence, when should you sell and when should you buy, and then what is my Bitcoin bull market strategy. So yeah, everything is in this video. Everything that is related to cryptocurrency and technical analysis, it's all in this video. So if you want to learn this, you can join this actually. And right now we are actually at our all-time high with our live count of viewers. So hello guys and welcome to the live stream. So if you are enjoying our technical analysis content, you could actually click the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out daily technical analysis like this. And also, I'm also giving a free Ethereum giveaway. So if you want to get a free Ethereum, you could actually click the subscribe button down below. Yeah, subscribe button. You could actually click the Google form link down below in the description and you could actually see this Gabs Crypto giveaway, Ethereum giveaway. So you just have to follow this certain criteria to get the free Ethereum that I will be giving away. And I will draw the winner at July 30 if you want to win this Ethereum raffle. So yeah, if you also want to see other signals which I've been showing, such as the short-term trades. I also share my short-term signals at our Discord and Telegram group, so you could actually check that one out. It's also in the description below. So we have here different trading signals by different admins, so you could see different coins such as SLP, TLM. So Sushi, our admins are sharing their different signals on different coins, so such as Alice. So yeah, if you want to join different signals like that, you can actually join our Discord group. It's in the description below. What's the name of the chart of the what's the name of the chart platform you are using right now? So this one is Binance Desktop and this one is TradingView. So yeah, TradingView and Binance chart, Binance Desktop. So right now we are actually seeing this bullish divergence playing out exactly. So what's the technical target for this bullish divergence? So the technical target would be this green line, which is the 20 moving average in the hourly. So this could more likely go to this area. And yeah, this could act as a resistance. And if we break this, 50 moving average would be our next target. So yeah, that's our areas to watch out for in here for the Bitcoin price. So this could be a trend reversal to this certain areas, which is around 30K, roughly 30K target. So yeah, that's what that's are the level you should be watching out for if this breaks. However, this could mean if we get resisted by this resistance, we could actually see this more of a falling wedge rather than or falling channel if we are actually resisted by this area. So this is a falling channel if we get resistance in here. However, this is a bullish divergence. So yeah, and this could still play out. So yeah, definitely if it's a falling wedge, yun yung kailangan nyo tingnan. And if it's a bullish divergence, 20 moving average or the 50 moving average is the level to watch out for. So yun, let's look at the comments down below and see what most of you are saying. So we can see a 25K Bitcoin. Right now, 25K is not yet foreseeable, but I'm not going to discount that one out. Pero right now, it's not yet foreseeable. Ang lowest point as of this moment, the lowest point as of this moment is the $28 area, $28K dollar area. Is it possible that SLP and Axie Infinity token be back when the service Axie is okay? I believe it will be dependent pa din on Bitcoin. So it's not dependent on the server, but it's on the Bitcoin price action. So Axie Infinity and SLP will only go up if Bitcoin decides to go up. And if you want to see the full analysis for SLP and Axie Infinity, you could actually scroll back to this video. Sinabi ko na yung regarding doon. Saan po kayo nag-stake ng Cardano? Actually, I'm I could actually share this, but I will be sharing the full details regarding staking. But my personal staking is crypto.com. So yeah, I'll be sharing you some videos regarding crypto.com anytime soon. So for me, this is the best place to stake your coins. So you can I'm actually staking right now 350 US dollars at this platform crypto.com. But yeah, if you want to stake, uh, I will be teaching you how to stake anytime soon. So stay tuned lang kayo dun, guys. Your advice if naipit sa 33K Bitcoin and 26 cents SLP. I don't think 30, tingin ko ang 33K is hindi ipit yun para sa akin. Actually, 33K is actually one of the good buying areas. So, 33K is not bad for a buy area. If you're going to talk about long term, so yeah, it's a good area to watch out. It's actually a good entry area, regardless. Even if it goes to the 20K dollar area, I think any area between 20,000 up to the 40,000 levels are good buying levels, regardless for the future. So if you're saying na naipit ka sa 33K, I don't think naipit yun. Kasi if you're going to look at the weekly time frame, 33K is not very far away. In fact, 33K is just merely a 10% drop. So that's not very bad for me. So paano kung madami bumili sa Axie ngayon or mag-breed, burn? Hindi po ba possible mag-pump yung price habang dito mataas Bitcoin? Depende if let's say a lot of people are about to long their position, it's because the volume of trading is bigger than the amount of people who are breeding. That's the reason why we are seeing more actions when the Bitcoin is going down, when the Bitcoin price is going down. Kasi, ayun nga, mas malaki ang volume ni trading kaysa sa breeding. Sorry na miss ko, ano po meron sa late 2021 and early 22? You could actually scroll back to see the whole content, pero late 2021 to early 2022 would more likely be the possible market cycle top. Coach Gab, TA naman sa ETH. Na TA ko na kanina si ETH, you could actually look at that one. So yeah, for Ethereum, dependent siya kay Bitcoin and 200 moving average would be the area to watch out for. And na-hit na natin si Ethereum exactly as predicted. So yeah, this would relatively move sideways. And if it goes lower, 1.5k ang level, 1.4k ang tingin kong pinaka-imposible pero if na-break natin yung 1.5, 1.4k level is the level to watch out for. Possible pa ba bumaba sa 28k level? Yup, possible pa din as what I have mentioned earlier, yun yung kailangan nyo tingnan. So let's see more comments. So guys, if you want to support the channel, you can also leave some donation down below. You could actually click the dollar sign. That's where you can donate if you want to support the channel. Thanks you, Chris, for the donation. Shoutout sa'yo. Shoutout Carlo Carandang. Shoutout Hazel Hernandez. TLM. Let's talk about TLM. Sir Gab, ano biggest win nyo sa trading? Siguro sa Ethereum. Pero ang latest price action ko regarding Ethereum, ay sayang wala na. Pero saan nga ba siya? For regarding Ethereum, regarding my biggest win, wait, let me look for that one. I think it's in Telegram. I think I've shared that. But if it's not in here, I'll show you the picture instead. Yeah, wala dito. So my biggest win is actually this. So my personal basis for winning is more on it's more on the tawag doon, cumulative PNL. So my latest cumulative PNL is actually overall for this month. Wait, 109%. So for Binance Futures, 109%. Pero for spot trading, I think I'm up roughly around 120%, something like that. So yeah, for this month, Binance Futures 109% cumulative PNL. Pero yeah, if you want, what I'm going to advise to you guys, if newbie ka, if you are not yet familiar with the Bitcoin price for the movement of Bitcoin price or any movement kay Bitcoin, what I would suggest is stick to spot trading rather than going into any futures trading kasi futures is only for experienced traders. If you know very well the movement of the chart, then that's where you're only going to follow the futures trading kasi futures is very risky. So any tips for scalping? Are you using an indicator? Actually, I have a new video earlier today. You could actually check that one out. That's how I use scalping and swing trading, which is this video. Let me open the video. It's actually this one, how to use volume in trading and technical analysis for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Axie Infinity, SLP, etc. So this is the video, this is the chart and indicators that I've been using in scalping or swing trading. So on top of the crypto patterns, this is how I use yung mga ginagamit ko. So yeah, let's look at TLM. So I believe TLM is also popular right now because of the sudden drop after a massive increase. So yeah, TLM, let's look at the daily, no, 4 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame is the ideal one. So for TLM, siguro let's use Fibonacci. So let's open a Fibonacci retracement. So for TLM, I think mm, I don't think there's much to talk about in here since the moving average is clearly telling us that it is down below. And this could still go lower if you're going to look at this. If we get rejected by the fifth by this 50 moving average or 100 moving average for TLM, this could mean TLM can go lower up to the 11 cents area. However, if you break this, what must now happen is TLM must sustain the the 14 cent area. So it has to sustain the 14 cent area. Do you have a full tutorial of what to use for trading? Yep, I actually have this one, this playlist, Gab's Crypto 101 playlist. You can actually find this in the description below. So if you want to learn how to use or if you want to know what are the indicators that I've been using, you could actually check that one out. So yeah, let's take a last quick look with, uh, sige, pili tayo ng isa pa. Skill? Di ko alam ano yung skill eh. So, but yeah, let's try checking skill. Saan siya? MXC? Not sure regarding skill. XRP, sige, XRP. Let's look at XRP. So I believe we have been following an analysis for XRP noon. So for XRP, let's extend this Fibonacci kasi we have been. So for XRP, XRP can now also even go lower up to 48 cents. However, the strong support, which is now a resistance, is the 54 cents. So XRP has now broken out from this level. So XRP can still even go lower up to 47 cents. So that's an area to watch out for. However, in order to flip bullish for XRP, XRP must break. It must break this moving average. Let's see the moving average. So yeah, it must break the 20-day moving average. So right now, we're not yet breaking that. So it must go to the 20 moving average in order to flip bullish for XRP. Because if you're going to look at this, we are actually rejected multiple times by this 20-day moving average. So ayan no. Rejection, 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 rejection. So we could actually test this anytime soon around early August. So early August would be a possible time for this to test this or late July. So yeah, that's an area to watch out for for XRP, which is this 20-day moving average. So okay, let's check DPET. So for DPET, let's take a quick look for DPET USDT. So for DPET, what you should be checking out is, oh no, mali yan. For DPET, of course, it's still dependent with the Bitcoin price. So for DPET, let's look at the daily time frame. So yeah, actually, DPET is actually holding a strong support at this 20-day moving average. So this is a strong support. So yeah, this 100 moving average. So for the 4-hour time frame, this is what you should be watching out for. So we could actually get some rejection at this $6 area. So that's a possible strong rejection kasi if you're going to look at the hourly, $6 area is actually a level where we have been rejected previously. So this could mean that it can still go up because of this area and resistance. So DPET can actually be rejected at this area for DPET. Do you have any explanation why Bitcoin is down but DPET is not? Actually, DPET is down for this major trend. However, if you're going to look at this, let's maybe look at the DPET to Bitcoin dominance. It's because if you want to know the reason why a coin is pumping, you should follow the their Bitcoin pairing. Pero right now we don't have a Bitcoin pairing for DPET, so it's very hard to give an exact analysis not unless we see a DPET versus Bitcoin chart. Pero yeah, this is actually still following the Bitcoin price kasi tingnan mo, if you're going to look at this, Bitcoin has three green candles. So candle one, candle two, candle three green. So in this one we have one, two, three. So there's three green candles, three red candles. So we saw three red candles. So it's actually still following Bitcoin. So yeah, still it's actually still following Bitcoin. So yeah, everything is dependent on with Bitcoin. If we are seeing Bitcoin drop, of course altcoins will go down. So yeah, let's take a last final look for Bitcoin. So for the Bitcoin price, we are actually seeing this bullish divergence in the early time frame. Before we end this video, this bullish divergence. So right now we are playing that one exactly. And if we break this resistance, then the 20 moving average would be our target. And if we break 20 moving average, 50 moving average would be the target. But in terms of support and resistances, the major support for this in order to remain at this area is, of course, the 50-week moving average, which will close next week. Pero if, let's say, for today, our strong support areas are actually these trend lines. So if you want to dollar cost average into specific area, this is one of the levels you should be watching out for. So this is the 29 29.7, 28.5K, so 28,500 US dollars, or actually 28.8K, 28.8K or 28.7K, around that area. That would be our first support. And then next area is actually 27.5K or 27.6K. So those are the areas you should be watching out for. And then right now, Bitcoin must break the 30K area. So of course, 30K area is the level that we should be breaking. And then next level is the 31K. So yeah, yun yung kailangan natin tignan. So let's end this video, guys. So if you find this video informative, guys, please give this video a like. And if you want to see more contents like this, please subscribe for more. If you want to join our Ethereum giveaway for our this Google form is actually in our description down below. So if you want to join our Ethereum giveaway, you can just click that one. And if you want to see more signals such as Bitcoin, SLP, AXS, XRP, Cardano, Ethereum, BNB, you can actually join our group down below. So it's actually, you will actually find our group at the description down below. So ito. So we have here Discord server, tel Telegram group chat, Telegram channel, and we also have a Facebook group which you can all join. So if you want to see more signals like this, you can join at those channels. So in guys, if you find this video useful, please give this video a like and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now, guys.